Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming over, and I hope you have subscribed to this video. I've actually realized that I have viewers from all over the world. Can you please comment from where you're viewing us from, and we're going to be happy to know where you're seeing us from. So today we are going to show you how to rehydrate and cook dried vegetables. In the past I have talked about food preservation, and you know how passionate I am about growing your own food. So this is dry vegetables. This is spinach. This is saga. I don't know what this saga is called. Can someone type in the comments and tell me what saga is called in English so that the others can benefit? So this is saga. And this is tafai. Tafai is what? Stinging nettle. I usually mix all my vegetables. I don't know how you cook yours, but for me, I just mix them. So I'm going to show you how to rehydrate dry vegetables and then cook them as you cook the rest. So here I have my spinach, and this is how it looks like. This is sun-dried, and this is its color as at now. This is actually just normal spinach. So I'm going to soak it in water for about 30 minutes before I cook it. So I won't cook all this. This is actually a lot. If I cook all of it, we can't finish. And yeah, the reason why it's good to dry your vegetables when they're in season is so that now it's very dry in my area, so that you can have some supply, especially if you don't have a freezer. Normally, I just blanch mine and freeze them, but also this is a very economical and very friendly to everyone, even in the village where there's no electricity and there are no freezers, but there's enough sun. You just blanch your spinach and then, or your sukuma wiki or whatever vegetables you have. Just make sure you clean them well, blanch them, and then dry them in the sun and pack them nicely, store them in the pantry. When it's time to cook, this is what you do. Also, let me know if you'd like to see a detailed video on how to sun-dry your vegetables. Then we can do it from scratch, from harvesting them in the garden, to blanching them, to sun-drying them, and then storing them. This is something you can do, especially if you have a garden that produces a lot, or you have a farm, and then during the season when there are many, the prices are so low. They are they are not friendly to the farmer. They are friendly to the eaters, to the consumers and the brokers, but to the farmer they are not. So if you're a farmer who grows greens and you have them in season and they are a lot, just dry them and then you sell them during the hot season. Like now, you can fetch a lot of money when you're selling your dry vegetables, because everyone wants to eat some greens and they are not. Okay, this one stings, so it doesn't sting once it's cooked, but at this stage it can sting, so just add a bit of it. By the way, this vegetable is one of the most nutritious vegetables you will ever get, but people underestimate it. It's very good for people suffering from most diseases like anemia. It's very rich in iron, and it's very good even with calcium. So if you have bones problem, joint problem, make sure you incorporate it in your diet. So I don't want to touch it because I don't want to be stinged. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave them here to rehydrate for 30 minutes. Make sure they are all soaked under the water so they can reabsorb the water. So this can be done with whatever vegetables, even kunde. Actually, kunde is very common. People dry kunde a lot, but I sought to use the less common ones. The fai is not very common, and actually people keep asking, how do I eat it? Other than tea, you can actually cook it like any other vegetable. So you're just going to let them soak in there, and then after 30 minutes, we will come and prep the other ingredients and cook. So our vegetables have been soaking for about 30 minutes. So I'm just going to drain the excess water and then I'll cook them as I would cook any other vegetables. So let's go and cook. So I have some onions. Just a little bit of oil to make sure that you cook the onions. So our greens are done, and this is how they look like. So you can serve them with ugali and get to enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching this video, and always remember, if you have a vision, add some passion. I'll see you in the next one.